Say hello to Ariel, you guys. So, as soon as we landed in Florida, we barely got our feet on the floor. Ariel was the first one to ask me to do her hair. She has been featured on my channel before, and every time I go down there, she does ask me if I can do a style for her. So, ironically enough, she ended up being the last one due to scheduling and stuff like that. And we literally had a flight within like 3 hours. So I didn't even think I was going to be able to do her hair. But as soon as she got home from school, I just set her up and just started getting at it. Now, the reason why I was hesitant about even trying to do her hair is because she would not settle on the style that she wanted. As soon as I got there, she mapped out exactly what she wanted. She wanted a braids with heart. She wanted some squiggly. She wanted a whole bunch of stuff in her braids. And I didn't think I was going to have the time to do it before leaving out for our flight, but I was able to get it done. So right now I'm just mapping out the heart for her braids. And, doing the heart has become really easy for me. But, I do see some people might still struggle with that. So I typically just start at the receding part of the hairline. I start making my first hump for my heart there, and then follow through with the next one and end up by the ear. So now I'm parting straight down the middle of the heart. And once I've done that, I want to make like a little triangle between the middle of the hump, the first hump, and kind of like the middle of that straight line that I parted down the middle. Please let me know. I hope you guys are following through with this. But then I start to braid, and you can braid in the middle. You can braid to one far end of that. Just start braiding it within that triangle that you made. And then as you're braiding, you want to curve it around to follow the shape of the heart and braid it back down. You want to braid it out a little bit and put a clip or something on it to keep that steady. So I've made that turn, and sometimes that turn can be a little difficult, but just position yourself wherever you need to position yourself when you're making the heart braid. You have to kind of move around. You can't stay in one spot and expect to do it. You kind of got to move behind them, beside them, next to them. Like right now, I'm like probably knees down on the floor, just trying to make sure I get it right. So I'm on to the second heart right now, and I'm going to join them up. So now we talked about overlapping last time in my last video of how I was able to overlap the braids. So this is instead of doing that, I kind of just grabbed the end of the last braid and just started braiding in and plaited it out. But it's not a smooth plait. So if you were able to zoom in, you would see that that plait wasn't smooth. But if I took the time to kind of overlap each leg and braid it all together, then, it would have been a lot smoother. But, it's a quick style. It doesn't look bad. It still looks like a braid. And now I'm just parting out going down. I wanted to do 6 braids, but like I said, we were on crunch time, so I only had time to do 4, and we barely had time to do 4 because as soon as I was done, it was time to go to meet our flight back home. So now I'm just taking out that ponytail, and I'm going to just start braiding into that section right there, and I'm gonna curve the braid up and down. I'm just giving the braid a little curve, and then I'm gonna pull it back down. And now for her hair, I wouldn't just braid it out and leave it like that. It's so loose that it will come loose if I left it like that. So you definitely want to put like a rubber band or something at the end of her braids, because it will come loose. So now I'm just on to the second braid. It's just going to be a straight back, simple braid. So I've already parted down the middle. And so now I'm just going to do some stitch braid going down. We're not adding any hair or anything to her. So it's just real simple, just a braid back. Now Ariel is the one that I would say watches my videos the most, because there was a song playing and she was like, isn't that a song you used for that video with your hair when you were doing your own hair? And I'm like, how do you even remember that? Like, I can't even remember stuff like that. So for her, I'm just like, how do you even remember that? But let's look it up and see if it was really the song I used. And it really was. So she just pays attention to details and really supports me. Has a great love for me, and I really appreciate that. So now we're on the next side, and this side I'm not gonna do a heart. She said she wanted some squigglies. That's her words. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just gonna do what's the proper, some S braids on this side, and this style would have looked much better if it was more like 6 braids instead of 4, but like I said, we're on a time crunch, so we're just gonna I'm trying to fit in all the requests she wanted. I know we're not down there often, so, I kind of want to give her what she really wanted. So now for the S, as you can see, I'm getting up, sitting down, getting up, sitting up. Sometimes you just have to move around when you're doing hair. You have to get yourself in the right position. Sometimes the client can't put their head in certain positions, so you kind of have to maneuver around them to get it. And this braid wasn't hard to do. I just parted some straight lines and I just went ahead and just braid in that position. And now I'm at the end of it. The last braid is going to be just a regular straight back as well. So now I'm on the last braid. I decided to curve them from the center a little bit just to give it some style. So now I really wanted to put 2 little buns at the back with some clips, but she wanted it to stay straight, so that's what we ended up doing. So as you can see in this video, I tried to like put it in a cute little bun, but she was like, oh, I don't like the bun, I want it straight, I want it out. So we ended up keeping it out, and this is the final look. Peace out. She's just so funny to me, but this is the final look, you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is the final video in this series, but we have some more exciting series coming up, and I will definitely try to push some more kids braids because I get so much love for my kids braids that I know my audience now a little bit more. So I'm going to try to like lean into my audience so that you guys, are pleased with the styles that I do. But again, I'm so appreciative for you guys watching, commenting, and loving my videos. I'll see you guys next time.